Dutch is dying. We are now hiring for a new replacement for Dutch Spearman.
You can never replace me. I'm the face.
Applicants have to be above 6 foot,
Oh please.
Asian.
Yo, that's not even realistic. That's not even realistic. None of this is realistic.
With a very long beard, like your full Fu Manchu.
That's realistic and racist.
How is that racist?
That's the
if I'm asking for Asian people that they have to have a Fu Manchu, whatever. Okay? Because if I had a flat iron, I give myself a Fu Manchu. I digress. How you guys doing?
It'd be like a Fu Man dreadlock, but we good. I answer for him. So this has been It's That Type of News.
Yeah.
I'm Dutch, and who are you?
I'm Bruce, but we might be getting rid of him soon, so.
No kick you in.
The casting call starts soon. Either way, we're gonna talk. My hair's falling out.
Looks like he's gonna need a casting call.
Lord have mercy. Either way, we're gonna talk to you a lot about this new tax deal.
Oh, tax reform.
Tax reform.
Tax reform is a better word.
Tax reform is a better word.
Now, usually we don't toot the government's horn. You know what I mean?
Nope.
But this tax reform is probably one of the most progressive things that have been done in Bermuda for a long time.
In addition to them bringing in America's Cup and all taking pay cuts and actually, not overspending on the project that they're overspent on. And what else? Employment's up.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do a separate video on that later on. We'll do a separate video on that later on because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, this government's so evil," but they've actually done some pretty good stuff if you actually, get your head out of your ass and look for it.
Well,
but either way, let's digress.
No government's perfect.
No, in no way am I saying that they're perfect. No way.
Yeah.
But
sure.
We're gonna talk about that later. Now, this little tax deal, basically, everybody that makes under $96,000 a year pays less taxes. Yep. And those that make more pay a little more.
Double, I believe.
Double.
I wouldn't say a little more. I would say double. Double. Okay. But obviously it all adds up to be equal because originally I believe we all took 6% across the board. Mm-hmm. But of course, naturally, if I'm making $900 a week and Mr. 900K is taking 6% and I'm taking 6%, that seems kind of foolish because 6% to me could be the difference between groceries and gas, and 6% for him, well, I'm pretty certain that he pissed that out. He didn't even notice it.
It could be the difference between, buying an iPhone on Monday or Tuesday.
Or buying a house. You know what I mean? So it's better because the government now will make up some of its losses by obviously taking some money from those who have it, and will also make up a bit of revenue by leaving money in the pocket of those who don't. So,
would you say majority of the island makes under $96,000 a year? Because that number seems pretty high. Like an American looking at Bermuda saying $96,000 a year, that's a lot of money. Down here, where the average house is like what, $1 million?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we do have a large population-ish that are below 96,000. I mean,
a good chunk of the population is below 96,000. Because maybe not majority, but a good chunk.
I'm pretty certain the average civil servant is majority of employment. I think that does start, and I think they start at when 50
a little higher than that, maybe.
50 something a year. So
well, we have a very large, very broad middle class in Bermuda.
Yeah.
But that middle class can range from making, I guess, $96,000 to a few $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
It's very relative because you can't base our system on the American system because Bermuda is very expensive to live in.
Yeah, but not naturally. Of course, there is a flip side on this progressive, very great move that the OBA has made, and that is obviously offshore with our friend Donald Trump creating his.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Well,
He's our resident Cheeto.
Well, we have to be polite because he is the leader of a country. Thanks, America.
I ain't gotta be polite.
But regardless of which, he has, I believe, he's cutting taxes. which basically makes them a direct competitor with offshore companies that we have, because now our main thing is that we have less taxes. Now, if Trump cuts taxes, that means that obviously they will have no benefit in coming all the way over here and starting shop.
Yeah, they don't have to deal with the racist egomaniac, Cheeto.
But the thing is, at the same time,
It ain't
nobody knows the exact tax reform that is proposed as of yet.
We have to wait and see what's going on with America. But right now, what's going on with us, I think that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
I take that deal. Damn good deal.
I will take that deal.
So I have to throw in my Inglourious Basterds reference, you know.
Yeah.
I was, have to, rub out of the Apache, you know. I want my Nazi scalps. Either way.
What?
We were talking about Trump. I thought Inglourious Basterds, and then I thought Nazis. I want Nazi scalps.
Well, I mean, shoot, if early, but you'd easily get to Trump's scalp because you wouldn't even have to scalp him. You just have to take his
tooth. We're gonna get sidetracked. We're gonna get sidetracked now. Let's get back to the issue at hand. Now, naturally, people are gonna, have a problem with this. People are gonna, like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, well, the OBA is just trying to trick us into this and that. I'm like, they're literally taking less money from you. What is wrong with that? I'm sorry, but as a person, if the government sent me a letter saying, hey, thank you for your contribution to the government, you're now paying less taxes, I'd be like, what? Less taxes?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but of course, naturally, the things would be skewed.
Of course, things would be skewed.
And, natural propaganda. But at the end of the day...
I want to add Burt math to everything.
Yeah, well, we actually are going to explain Burt math later.
Oh, yeah, we're going to explain the life out of that.
But naturally, what we have to understand is a policy is not necessarily always connected to a party. You know what I mean? You don't have to oppose everything the OBA does. Now, I understand if you're pro PLP, that's your choice. Everyone has that choice. And I respect your choice. But at the end of the day, I don't oppose everything that the PLP has ever done in their life.
No, I think the PLP has done some pretty good things in the life.
Yeah, if they table a good bill or something, then I would support that because it's policy over party. It has to be.
I mean, even the PLP said America's Cup's a good idea.
Yeah, but I mean, they already spent half the year discrediting it.
No.
So now the people are not quite caught up with their rapid jump to pro America's Cup because they left a negative America's Cup stream behind them.
Now that's a whole nother beast to tackle for another video. But I can't knock the new tax reform. I mean, if one day I am making more than $96,000 a year, okay, cool. I'm making enough money to support my family, take care of everything, and pay the extra amount of taxes. But now, as a young person, not making nearly as much as most of these older folks, I think is great.
It favors small business.
Yeah.
It favors people that are in a hole. It favors everyone. It favors the little guy.
Yes.
But at the same time, we have to be wary of an angry big guy. Because the big guys are going to look at it like, okay, if I'm making $900,000 and now I'm taking a cut, they're going to probably start cutting other things. So it's like, it's always good to be sure to keep your eyes open. The government can do its best for you, but it can't always protect you from employers. You see what I'm saying? It's like if he's making 900 grand and he's taking a cut down to 800 grand, he's going to make up that 100 grand somewhere.
I don't think it's going to be that drastic. It's probably going to be like from 900 grand to like 899,000 grand.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a double tax. I mean, for me, I feel the hit at 6%.
Yeah. You'd be surprised, but when you get your check every week or every other week, and you check government deduction, it's like, bruh. I could have gotten that new computer I needed for my job. I could have gotten my kid that new school supplies he needs. I could have done this. I could have done that. It might not seem like that big of a deal, but getting that extra $100 or the extra couple $100 or however much it is back into your check makes a big difference when you're not making as much as other people.
I have one gripe. One gripe.
As always.
I was looking at it, and I was looking at the budget, and obviously I see $2 million going to education, which is awesome. But what I didn't see was the civil service sector taking any cuts. So knowing that the budget, at least I wouldn't say 40% plus, maybe even more, is being spent to pay the civil sector's benefits and paid sick leaves and all other manners of perks and pensions and whatever else, I feel like everybody needs to make a sacrifice. I'm not saying to eat them out of house and home by chopping them completely, but what I am saying is if all of this tax reform and all the extra money you're making, but still 40+% of that is going to be going to just paying one sector, you're still going to be in the hole.
Yeah, well, the union will be all over that.
Well, we know that, and I understand as well why the OBA is tiptoeing around it.
I can see how that could be a problem, but I can also see how that would be a very, very tough uphill battle if the OBA tries to take something like that on. But either way, that is, that's pretty much it. That's that's the tax deal. It's on the table. If you want more information, there's more information out there. All you gotta do is look.
Or email Uncle Bob.
Email Uncle Bob. This has been That Type of News.
I'm Dutch Pyramid.
Don't matter anymore. Check y'all later.